Hi everyone, let's talk about UPSC preparation. UPSC General Studies is not 4 paper, it's one big thinking system. The exam never checks whether you remember facts, it checks whether you can understand India as a living, breathing machine. Let's be honest, GS is like that giant thali. You don't know where to start, everything looks important. And in the end, the examiner decides what you should have eaten. But once you know the system, GS becomes extremely predictable. GS paper 1 is your foundation. History, geography, society, UPSC wants to see whether you understand how India reached here. GS paper 2 is your mind polity. Governance, IR. Here the examiner checks whether you think like a future administrator. GS paper 3 is your logic, economy, S&T, environment security. This paper loves analysis more than mugging. GS paper 4 is your character, ethics. This is where UPSC quietly asks, are you even eligible to be an officer? Now the real secret. UPSC rewards a student who writes linkages in GS. Nothing is separate. Economy affects society, society affects polity, polity affects governance, and environment affects everything, including your peace of mind. Our GS preparation focuses on framework-based answers. First issue, then cause and impact, then solution, then method. Government schemes in application form. Newspaper to answer writing integration. Case studies with officer-like tone. Monthly revision loops. UPSC style diagrams for instant marks. And of course, the funny truth, if you write too much, examiner gets tired. If you write too little, examiner gets confused. If you write clearly, examiner automatically becomes generous. By the end, GS stops looking like a monster and starts working like a predictable scoring machine. Once you learn the system, you can achieve it.